How everybody doing? Welcome this week to S.O.S. Upper Body Core Workout.
The Seduction workout.
Yeah. Kendall, this is my wife, and
Lane.
God is Lane Strahan. And this week we do a lot of upper body. We do some upper body and core workout. The last couple of weeks we did a lot of hip workout, which was kind of high impact workouts with a lot of intensity. But this week we'll just kind of do more of the
It's not too bad, but you'll feel it, but not as much as HIIT. So we kind of did 2 HIITs in a row, and then we're going to do this upper body and core a little bit workout, get our body warm.
get closer to each other.
In the chat, let us know where y'all from.
Yeah, where you calling from?
Where you from? Let us know, and I hope y'all enjoy this one. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
We're going to start with a warm-up. So we'll do our warm-ups. We'll do 3 of them, 3 different ones. The first one is partner marches.
Hey, there we go.
Here we go. Detroit. Michigan. Hey, y'all. We originally from Texas, but we live here in New Hampshire.
Right.
It's cold, snowing.
So,
partner marches. So you're going to face your partner, and you're going to, it's just, what are these?
they're really called standing knee crunches.
Yeah.
But we call it marches, but it's pretty much the same thing. So, actually, I'll do this real quick. So when you're doing these, you're going out to the knee, out to the elbow to out to the knee. So when you twist, this is pretty much the movement. While I'm doing it forward. But we'll face each other and do
For
it.
about 30 seconds just to get the body flowing.
So ready. Inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. See, my wife is doing it wrong.
Wait
Alternate.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right.
Seconds, look.
Woo! That's
That was,
yeah.
Hey, Baltimore. That was a little I was a little off. Let me get my stuff together.
And that's the point about this. Have fun with your partner. Enjoy it. It doesn't have to be so serious and so just right.
Yeah, have fun together. Have fun together.
Yeah, because we mess up. We all do. It's all good. It's not a big deal. This is part of the journey of life and doing things together. Next warm up.
Partner 10 people. It's like the 10 man, like this, but we're just going to face each other and do opposites. So you're going to grab your partner's hand in a crisscross motion, and you're just going to kick as high up as you can for 30 seconds. You can go as fast or as slow as your partner is allowing you to.
And communicate with your partner. Take your time. Communicate with your partner. Make sure they're okay. You okay, honey?
I'm okay.
What's that? Oh, Florida.
Hey, Florida.
Orlando. Take your time.
Just a little warm up.
A little warm up.
Just a little warm up. I think that was 30 seconds ago. Right. Warm up. I feel like I'm working out.
We are working out. Get your body moving. All right.
Let's warm up.
Somebody said, love Detroit, Michigan.
We're going to do partner seesaw.
Seesaw squats. Same thing, right?
Yeah, seesaw squats. So I'm going to bend down as low as I can.
Seesaw squat? Yeah.
I'm going to bend down as low as I can, and then we'll alternate for 30 seconds.
1, 2, Maine. 3. Indiana. 4.
Make sure that you keep your back straight.
5. Hey, H-Town. 6. Hey, Mom. 7. 8. 9.
10.
And 10. All right, shake it out.
Shake it out. That's the warm up. We're going to inhale and exhale together so we can feel each other's heartbeat, kind of get our breath work in so that we can start the workout. Face your partner.
And this is something that we do a lot. And for those that have been on there before, we hold each other's heart. What's up? No. So you put your hand on each other's heart, feel each other's heartbeat. This helps you sync up, or what we like to believe that it helps you sync up with your partner. So just you breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. All right. And like we said, just have fun. Enjoy doing this with your partner. You don't have to be so serious. It's about connecting with your partner on the Thursday night, moving some energy, showing some love.
And just spending the time together. You probably worked all day, dealt with kids when you came home. Use this time to just connect. It's 30 minutes of a workout and then communicate.
Yeah. Communicate.
All right.
So we're moving into the workout portion of the workout. So now we do partner chest press. So communicate. So you pretty much extend your hands out. You and your partner's hands touch.
Now this is gonna involve a lot of trust because I have to lean forward in opposite sides on the press. So we'll start with talk to your partner and see what side you want to start on. We'll go ahead and start. I'll go here. You're using each other's body weight to push up. You should feel it in your arms. Keep your back straight.
Like I said, this is a big trust exercise. Oh, I can't talk tonight. Because we have to trust that we can hold each other. And that's what this is about. It's about supporting each other. It's about holding each other. It's about being there for your partner. It's about letting them know that I got you, you got me. And the way it's supposed to be, you shaking her, and I got you.
You got me.
I got you. Just like that. Because that's what communication comes in there. Because she's shaking, I can feel her shaking, but I got her. I ain't going to let her fall. All right, you good?
Yeah,
One more. See, that right. That's a perfect example of
communication.
So when doing any of these exercises, talk to your partner. If you feel that your partner's body's getting fatigued, always reassure them, hey, I got you. We can do this. We can make it. And that's the same thing in your relationship. When you feel like your partner's falling off, I almost said when stuff happens, I have to catch myself. I ain't say SHIT stuff. But I spelled it. Like it made it any better. When stuff happens, man, you gotta reassure that you got your partner. You're gonna be there to make it. You're gonna support them, because that's marriage, man. That's being in a relationship. It's that fight, sticking together. What we got now?
We have partner push-ups. So this, you're gonna get on all fours. You're gonna go into a plank position. So we're gonna go into our plank position right here. You go back. Go back.
I was reading. All right, so we'll do this. I'm gonna do this at an angle, some because the space that we have, I'm tall. I'm like 6'2", so I can't actually go this way across. I have to go at an angle. So
you'll get into a plank position and hold it, and then you will clap your partner's hand here and there.
Oh.
All right, I'm demonstrating.
Okay,
now this is tough. This is tough, but we got this. So get into your plank position.
So how many are we doing?
We're gonna do 10.
So I'm gonna do 10 of these.
10 of these.
10.
All right.
Yeah.
I can do that for you.
You can do it.
Yep.
I got you. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Remember, these are short demonstrations that you can do with your partner later, or you're watching it and you want to go back to watch it, and you can extend these into more reps if you like. This is just us demonstrating S.O.S. in their program.
Right. So
what they have.
Yeah. So if you go to S.O.S.com, Strength and Seduction, you can actually see the full extension of the program. Like my goddess, I call my wife my goddess. Like my goddess stated, like she stated that you go to SOS.com. I have to think. I'm getting sidetracked looking at it. You go to SOS.com, and they have more extended programs, and the exercise programs are more lengthy. They're more time involved in them. They go more in depth. This is just designed to kind of give you some time to connect during the week for one, and communicate with your partner too. It gives you an exercise to also do with your partner too, where y'all can build and strengthen together.
Yeah. So these are short exercise demonstrations of what Strength and Seduction does have. So check it out after this, and so you can do more of these exercises. Next, we're going to do partner bicycle crunch. So we're going to go back to the grounds.
Is everybody still doing good? Y'all hanging in with us? Y'all watching or enjoying it? Let us know. Put something in the comment. Give us a thumbs up, a shout out. What's up? Love the workout.
Thank you, Rihanna.
Love you too. Thank you.
All right, bicycle. So we're going to face each other. Your feet are going to touch each other. You're going to lay on your back, and you're going to bicycle with your feet while you are doing your crunches at the same time. We're going to do 10.
I'm going to do 20. Okay, we'll do 10. Communicate. See that? Communicate. All right. Here we go. Oh, sorry.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So we're going to bicycle and crunch at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo-hoo. So we're coming back to the seated position. We'll do our inhales and exhale together. Again, hand on the heart. Feel the heartbeat. Let's do our deep inhale here.
Breathe in.
Breathe out.
Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out.
So that was the 3 that we demonstrated. We're going to start with the cool down. We're going to do 3 different cool downs here. Everybody still good?
Everybody still in there? Y'all still going? Still working it? Yes, no, maybe so. No? Okay.
I like the cool down. It's a little more, I call these sensual cool down. It's a little more intense, close contact.
Right.
So I'm going to put my hands behind my back, my neck. He's going to tuck the arms in, and he's just going to pull my shoulders back.
Going straight in your face.
And we're going to tilt to the side. Build stretch. Back up to the middle. He's going to pull my shoulders back. Then we're going to go to the next side. Really stretch it out. Then back to the middle. Now we're going to do you.
You want to do me?
Yeah.
We're on camera.
Switch positions. Same thing. Neck, hands behind the neck. I'm going to pull back. Bring it to the side. When you stretch, you should be able to feel all of this here. And if you can't hold your hands long behind your neck, go ahead and drop it. Relax this arm and then pull down so that you can feel a really good stretch. One more stretch. Pull elbows behind a deep stretch. Communicate that. Are you good?
I'm hurting, but I'm
okay.
good.
All right. And then neck down. We're going to do a twist body stretch on each side. So, twist body stretch. We'll just do a twist body stretch. No.
Oh, you want to do it this way?
Yeah.
Oh,
extend your arms out, and then we're just going to twist from side to side. You're going to hold it here. Then go back to the middle. Other side, and hold it. And back in the middle. Now, if you can bend over, touch your toes. It's going to stretch out.
Nice your wife, let her know that you got her. I didn't say that.
And then back up. Switch partners.
Switch partners? She'll switch partners on me. See that? See how this works? Well, I tell you, this is horrible.
All right, extend your arms out. You're gonna twist the body. Gonna hold right here. Gonna twist again on the other side and hold. Okay, and forward and bend over. You'll stretch as far as you can go. Ask your partner if they're comfortable. Good.
Good.
We're from Texas. We say we're good for everything. We're good. You good? You good. All right, back up.
Yeah, I'm already come out talking about I'm good.
I'm good. All right, next cool down position. Yep. We're going to stretch the hamstring that because we did work them.
Right. Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
So you're going to lay on your back and again talk to your partner to see how flexible and how far you can go. You're going to lift the leg and you're just going to stretch it out just like if you were, this yoga or stretches that a trainer would do. And then pull forward.
Okay. So communicate with your partner with this too, because this is tricky. So when you lean forward, don't put too much of your weight on that. And this is probably going to look erotic, but you put enough weight on that to where your partner's comfortable and you lean. You just hold. All right?
Lean or hold for 10 seconds.
Good.
Yep.
You can caress, you can rub arms. I'm not gonna do this too long before we get kicked off the app.
Yeah, the hamstring is the most delicate part, delicate muscle of your body. So communicate with your partner to make sure that you're not stretching it out too harsh to where you can strain that muscle. So communication is key when it comes to hamstring.
Right.
Yep.
You good?
Yep. And you can go as far. You can go deep.
We're gonna get kicked off there.
I mean, like you can go further. Okay. So those are hamstring stretches. We'll switch partners.
There she goes. That's switch partners again.
Just switch.
Oh, geez.
So again, with the hamstring stretches, make sure that you communicate with your partner. Okay, let me know when I can stop.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Right there.
You got it. Keep going.
Make sure your partner finds a comfortable position. That's not going to hurt.
I'm good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And just stretch and hold right here.
All right.
Okay, put down.
You sweating? Hot? Oh, I'm sorry. We have a heat on because it's cold up here. All right.
Stretch.
Oh. I'm playing. All right.
Stretch and hold. Very good. So those are our 3 cool downs. How's everyone feeling?
So everybody's still doing good?
I know this is different from the HIIT workout. It's not as strenuous, but it's just enough. If you really had a hard day and you want to do something and it's not too much on the body, especially if you have a very active job, this is perfect because you still get the workout, still sweat a little, still communicate, and you're taking that 30 minute time just to do this.
Yeah, just to wind down. And so normally what we do at the end of each show, we kind of step personally into our personal marriage and our life, and we talk about different subjects like communication, sex, or what have you. And then today we was really trying to figure out what to really talk about, to be honest, because we didn't know. But go ahead.
So the topic that we're going to discuss is holding on to the past and how it is affecting you going forward. Meaning that if you've done work in your marriage and you talk out a lot of things, it's really going backwards to grab something from the past to bring forward will just keep a cycle of a repeated pattern for non-communication moving forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, some stuff in the past, I don't know, some things you do have to bring up from the past and talk about, especially if it's things that about your partner that you don't understand or you don't know, or things about that you experienced in I guess I want to say your childhood for better words. I don't want to go too deep in certain things, but certain things that may or may not have that you may have dealt with that you brought into that marriage, and sitting down and talking and communicating certain things helps that marriage open up and help the marriage move forward. Just with us personally, we sat down these last couple of days and we talked about a couple of things that brought up a lot of things from our childhood because we've been together so long and since middle school and we got married young and a lot of mistakes were made and a lot of things have been coming up and we sat down and we just kind of work about and talk through them. And it's not always pretty. It's not always glorious. It's not always happy, but it helps and it brings us closer together. It's actually like you pretty much take something, you break it, but you build it back together stronger. And it's kind of like the scenario where people say you take a piece of coal and you put enough pressure on that, it turns to diamonds. And it's kind of what a marriage is and what the communication does and breaking down those things. And like my wife stated, or my God has stated, you don't keep bringing that past back up. Once you've forgiven somebody about something, pretty much that debt is paid. You don't keep bringing it up and keep bringing it up. And then, and just keep hammering that person about the past. You forgive them and y'all move forward. Don't hold that person down about that, especially if they made right with that. Right?
That's right. That is right. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do, but it is if you're trying to work hard at something, and marriage is one of those things that you want to work hard at, then you really communicate. So we talk a whole lot. I mean, we talk in the morning, but at breakfast, throughout the day,
in the middle of the night.
We make sure that we know each other's feelings and how each other feel about certain things. And I think that's important to keep moving forward. Bringing up a past thing that have hurt, whatever is going on in your life or marriage, it's not good to just constantly bring it up, especially if you said you've forgiven that person about it. So when you forgive, you move forward. And I think that's the takeaway from today's discussion.
Yeah.
Not bringing the past to the present.
Or keep bringing the past. Because, keep bringing those past hurts back up to the present. It's not always a good thing. I understand some things do have to come up and need to be talked about. That's fine. But you bring it up, you sit down, you have a good talk about it, and you forgive, and you move on. And we're making it sound simple. Like forgive and it just go. It's not easy.
This crap's not easy. It's probably the most hardest thing to do is to look in someone's eyes daily and tell them how you feel when you really don't want to let them in like that. But if you're in a union, partner, what have you, marriage, then this person is supposed to be my best friend. This is the person that I'm supposed to go to for my problems. My problems is outside in the world, and when I come home or when he comes home, we should be each other's holding space.
Right. And we talked about that before, about holding space for your partner. That's a big thing too. And I'll say this too, because I'm watching the time. But holding space is a big deal. And what we mean by holding space to where when your partner needs to open up about something, don't hold any judgment against your partner. And that's easier said than done, but that's a big deal. I have to learn it. I have to learn to allow my goddess to say her piece about certain things about our past, and I couldn't try to fix it like I wanted to. And by me doing that, allow her to open up even more, allow me to open up more. So, if anyone add to that?
That's probably very important. You can't fix things. Don't try to fix a whole lot. Just listen. It's about listening and communicating, talking and hearing, and have empathy for what the other person is going through. We may not relate to each other when it comes to different situations, but because I love him enough, I empathize, I feel his pain, and I'm just going to listen, and vice versa. So that is very important for communicating in a union.
Yeah. So trust, communicate.
Trust and communicate.
Communicate and trust. Same thing.
Trust and communicate.
Yeah. So just communicate, trust your partner. And like I said, it's not always pretty. It's not always easy. There are some things in the past that need to stay there, and there are some things that need to come forward and be talked about and dealt with so you can move forward. But don't try to always fix it. just let the relationship do what it's gonna do. You know, you have to trust. Like I was telling my wife, you have to trust the process. And it's not an easy process, but you have to trust and have faith in, for one, God. You know, and have two, faith in your partner too, and each other, that y'all can make it. You know, because that's what marriage is. Marriage is it's a roller coaster. It's a dance. It's an up and down ride. You know, it's not like the Disney movies. You know, and we would like it to be, but that doesn't strengthen the marriage. The hard times is what strengthen the marriage. Those past things that come up and you have to deal with sometime in the present is what make that marriage stronger. And we're taught to just run all the time. You know, and I had to learn that too. I had to learn to be a man to stand up and face a lot of things and be there for my wife and just tell her, hey, you know, these are mistakes that happen. This is what it is, and you know, and we made that choice to stick it out and work through it. You know, and we're still here today because of that. You know, our kids are better because of that. You know? So saying that, you know, just
Yeah.
just communicate with your partner. Hungry eyes. Just communicate with your partner. Trust your partner. It's not easy, but always talk about everything. You know, your partner should be your go-to person. Do not, man, and I would stress this because I did this shit. I mean, this stuff. I need to stop that. Do not run to somebody else outside of your partner for help, especially if it's something that's dealing with you two. I understand that we have friends of the opposite sex or what have you, and I'm not trying to judge and pick fun at anybody. I'm just talking from personal experience. That does not help the marriage. You should create that space for you and your partner to sit down and talk and say, hey, we have a problem. We need to sit down and talk this out, and we're gonna sit down and create this space. Send the kids somewhere. Create a safe environment for y'all to talk and listen to each other. That way you can have empathy and understand what's really going on and see it from each other's side of what's happening. Instead of just running to somebody else and like, oh, I'm gonna go run to such and such and help them fix your problem. Because sometimes some people don't mean your marriage no good. You know. So with that being said, before I stir up some waters that don't need to be stirred up, we love you guys. Thank you for supporting us once
Thank
again.
you, blackdoctor.org.
Blackdoctor.org. Shout out to Coach Mike at S.O.S. Strength and Seduction. If you want to check out more what my wife and I do, my goddess and I do, is you can check us out at afrocentric.com.
Afrocentriclove.com. We do a lot of other stuff on there. Mike should be maybe next week. I think he might be doing something. We're gonna continue the following week with an R&B workout night. So I hope to see everyone back. Not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday.
We'll have some.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Have a good one. Love y'all.